Radio 96.1 FM. This program highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. I'm Adeola Akindele. In the highlights of the program today, Lagos State Government holds executive legislative body. This and more after this timer. We'll begin today with this story. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged residents, particularly Muslim faithful, to always express positivity and gratitude despite the abounding challenges. Governor Sanwo-Olu made a call during the State House 2024 special Ramadan prayer with the theme, Allah will not change the way of a people until they change what is in their hearts. John from Quran chapter 13 verse 11. The governor, who reiterated his administration's commitment to alleviate the people's plight, charged religious leaders to implore their congregations' support for his Themes Plus developmental agenda, which aims to achieve a greater Lagos for all.
We'll continue to work with all of you, with different stakeholders, to ensure that the difficult moments that we have as a country will overcome. I want to pray that as we have started this one, we will all have the ability to end it well after 29 or 30 days. And we'll have the power and the strength and the opportunity to even come in subsequent years.
In his welcome address, Commissioner for Home Affairs Ibrahim Layode implored Muslim faithful to remember Lagos and Nigeria in their prayers, and that Allah turns around the challenging times facing the country. Layode also urged them to shun practices that would deprive them from the blessings of Ramadan, embrace tolerance and love for all, regardless of religion.
And this challenging time, through our collective supplication, Almighty Allah will turn our present socio-economic challenge facing us as a nation into national prosperity. We should also give more than a fleeting thought for the less privileged amongst us by opening our hands in almsgiving.
Speaking on the theme for the 2024 Ramadan prayer, Chief Imam of Lagos, Sheikh Sulaiman Abunola, noted that the much-needed change that society craves must start from individual attitude and values. Prayers were offered for President Bola Tinubu, Governor Sanwo-Olu, and the First Family, Deputy Governor and his family, the State Executive Council, the Speaker and Legislative Arm, Chief Judge and the Judiciary, Head of Service, the Public Service, and all legations. To scale up and shape the future of gaming and gambling, Lagos State Government has organized Africa Gaming Expo to showcase Africa's talent in the sector. Speaking at the event held on Wednesday in Victoria Island, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu described the event as apt and an engine of growth and propeller for socio-economic development worth reada, especially in the entertainment and tourism sector, to enhance cultural export. Governor Sanwo-Olu noted that in line with the strategic reinforcement of his administration's Themes Plus developmental agenda, the integrity and sustainability of the gaming industry would be upheld through proper regulations as various stakeholders discuss and examine various regulatory framework to advance its future in the continent.
As part of our commitment and a renewed determination to leverage the potentialities of the gaming industry, entertainment and tourism, the state government has recalibrated the trust of the tourism through the development of the well-robust tourism master plan and the tourism policy, which is designed to make the sector not only a huge revenue earner, but a model for economic regeneration, as we have seen in some other cities in Africa.
Chief Executive Officer of Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority, Bashir Ore, commended the unwavering support and steady commitment of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration towards upholding best standard in the gaming industry to stop unpleasant practices.
So we must educate our people that gaming is about entertainment and tourism, as you have it in another countries or another clime. But one thing, there's nothing that you have in this life that does not have the negative side. So how we mitigate it is what is important. So, and Lagos State is very responsible and very serious about responsible gambling or gaming.
The event was the theme Entertainment, Gaming and Tourism, a nexus for economic growth, had regulators gathered from across Africa, including Uganda, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, to express their invaluable perspectives on the conversation to advance gaming in the future to enhance a vibrant market space for the continent. Away from that story, a 3-day executive and legislative party kicked off in Lagos State with the theme Engaging All for an Inclusive Governance, Hands-on for a Greater Lagos. Top government functionaries, members of the State House of Assembly, federal lawmakers representing Lagos in the Senate and House of Representatives, and local government gathered on Victoria Island to deliberate and chart the way forward for a greater Lagos. In his keynote address, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who acknowledged the mutual cooperation among the state and federal lawmakers representing the state, noted that at this challenging period, both globally and nationally, leaders must be dedicated and selfless to resolve issues in alleviating the sufferings of the people. Governor Sanwo-Olu urged political office holders to show empathy to their constituents and put smiles on their faces, which he noted is a major reason they elected into office.
For us to achieve this goal, it is imperative that we continue to work together, understand and harmonize our differences, always on the side of overwhelming majority of our people in line with the manifesto of our party, meaning that our decisions should be driven, like BRF always say, the greatest good for the greatest number, that always ensure that it is the people that have entrusted us with their lives.
In a lead paper presentation, former governor of Lagos State and former Minister of Works, Babajide Fashola, conversed for the reopening of the special status for Lagos at the National Assembly to cater for the large population of the state. Fashola, who believed in the democratic process of governance, expressed dismay that democracy is fast becoming dysfunctional and must be salvaged by those in power.
This is the way to legitimately distribute wealth, from construction to supply to haulage to food vendors on site. You will reach many more people that you can ever even contemplate, and this must be done at the state and local government, and I dare say in a most competitive and transparent way.
Earlier, Special Advisor to the Governor on Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, Tajuddin Abiodun, said former executive legislative members will share from the wealth of experience with the new ones among them to achieve the Greater Lagos agenda for the benefit of residents.
So we want Mr. Governor, Mr. Speaker, to always work in tandem, to always work in unison, so that other members of the legislators, other members of the ESCO, whenever they reach to the legislature, they can talk and make sure things go on very well.
Recognizing the importance of the rights of consumers, Lagos State Government has advocated fairness, responsibility and ethical usage of artificial intelligence, AI technology, irrespective of status, to protect their rights. This came to the fore at a one-day conference and exhibition to commemorate this year's World Consumer Rights Day, with the theme Fair and Responsible AI for Consumers, organized by the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA, to ensure a robust regulatory framework that protects consumers. Speaking at the event, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu noted that his administration will continue to protect consumers through right policies and ensure conducive environment for businesses to thrive. The governor also called on manufacturers to have a conducive working relationship with consumers and join hands with the government in protecting the rights of consumers to create an economy that works for all.
Importantly, is to always ensure that we as a government protect the vulnerable. And in this case, it's the consumers that are the vulnerable, that are the voiceless, that are the ones that do not have anybody to stand up for them. And that's why the agency has been set up to protect you.
Commissioner for Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investment for Lashade Ambrose Medibim, who noted that technology advancement offers an unparalleled opportunity for development, convenience and accountability, said Lagos State is mindful of its challenges, hence the need for fairness and responsible use of
the administration's dedication to integrating technology into our economy is matched only by its commitment to safeguarding the rights and interests of every consumer. In Lagos State, we understand that the advent of artificial intelligence presents unparalleled opportunities for development.
Chairman asked Committee on Commerce, Cooperatives, Trade and Investments, Abiodun Tobu, who commended the role of LASCOPA in ensuring that the rights of consumers in the state are protected, urged members of the public not to conceal information but speak out when their rights are trampled upon. On his part, General Manager, Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA, Afolabi Sholebu, noted that AI involves transparency and accountability, and consumers deserve to know how the data is being used, as well as understand the decisions made by AI systems. Hence, developers and companies must prioritize ethical considerations, ensuring that AI benefits the society as a whole.
We must advocate for fairness in this system. Fairness entails unbiased algorithm that treat everyone equitably, irrespective of their background, race, or socio-economic status. The importance of artificial intelligence cannot be overemphasized. It has revolutionized the way businesses engage with their clientele.
And finally, on the program today, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has elevated his Chief Press Secretary, Boyega Akoshile, to Special Advisor, Media and Publicity. The appointment, which took immediate effect, was announced in a letter dated March 13, 2024, and signed by the Head of Service, Bode Ago. Before his new appointment, Akoshile was the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor. He had earlier served as media advisor to the governor during the 2019 gubernatorial campaign, and in the same capacity after the swearing-in of Governor Sanwo-Olu for a second term. He also served as Deputy Chief Press Secretary and later Chief Press Secretary to Governor Sanwo-Olu during his first term in office. In his new role, Akoshile is expected to continue his media and perception management of the governor and his administration in line with the government's Themes Plus developmental agenda. And with that story, we conclude this week's edition of Lagos Update, a program that highlights the activities of the Lagos State Governor and other state events. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch all our previous programs and news on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can as well follow me on my X handle at Adeola Akindele 1, at Threads at Adeola Akindele. Thanks to my producer Babatini Akimi and studio engineer Oyeshola Ola, with support from the social media team. The executive producer is Tayo Akuli. I'm Adeola Akindele. Next week is another date. Stay blessed and stay safe.